Hello into Red Room. So I am off of work. It's Thursday, not Friday, which I kind of like am sad about. But I'm like, why can't it be Friday? Like, I'm used to the camera being up here. Why can't it be Friday? Oh my god. So it's Thursday, not Friday, and I gotta get my um sugar fixing. Okay. I'm gonna try and stop drinking as much. Sorry, camera's over here. I'm gonna try and stop drinking as much soda, just because of the colorants, just because of the sugar. I have a skin condition, and the excess sugar feeds that bacteria, and so I end up having like a lot going on. It's hidradenitis suppurativa, if you didn't know. It's actually not as common, but more common than people think. Particularly amongst African Americans, it's actually pretty common amongst us, which leads me to believe there may be like certain circumstances for African Americans, especially to like develop this. I kind of feel like it deals with, I feel like stress, inherited types of things like really affect African Americans more than we think. And so I am gonna work on that. I actually want to do a foundation for people with hidradenitis, specifically those who are African American, because I kind of feel like African Americans don't they like, by the time you figure out like you be having these issues, it'd be like the latest stage it could be. Like for me, by the time I was diagnosed with hidradenitis, I had already had it technically for like 10 years. So it was kind of like, you know, like if this was a cancer, like I would be done. Like it would be like stage 4. That it, like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's been so long. But it was a lot of hormonal type things, and I also think a lot of, my boobs look so big in this thing. It would be a lot of what is it called? A lot of women also who have this, and I think it's a hormonal type thing as well. So I'm really interested in. That being said, I'm gonna try and not do soda so much. I'm gonna try and scale it back at first, but then eventually like cut it out, because I did that for like a week, and I was like so clear, and it was like mentally clear. I was not mentally foggy, because a lot of that stuff, particularly that corn syrup, the high fructose corn syrup, I think really does cause a lot of like mental fogginess, and I don't want that, because I'm already prone to depression, and I don't want to like further that. Also, just like the dyes and stuff like that, I was looking into, and I was just like, oh damn! Like when there's dyes that specifically have been like discussed as being, like maybe contributing factors to someone's development of like ADHD and behavioral issues and cognitive, not decline, but maybe cognitive disruption. And so I kind of am I'm like cognizant of that, and I kind of want to focus on that for myself, because I know that I had a diagnosis of like a mood disorder. It was primarily depression. It was called dysthymia in the past, but it's persistent depressive syndrome or persistent depressive disorder. And I did take medicine for it, like Wellbutrin, also known as bupropion, for it. And I just like personally didn't like taking that, so I like didn't. I just like, I just stopped. So yeah, like all of that being said, I kind of feel like as I feel more sluggish, my Saturn return is here. My Saturn's in Pisces. I have a lot of health stuff flaring up at the moment. So I personally just want to like avoid the next 30 years of this being like shit. So the soda's really gotta go. If there's any like organic soda, and I did try a brand that had like just straight cane sugar for soda, which is still kind of like shit, but like it didn't have any colorants other than like beetroot and stuff like that, and I found that really great. Yeah, like I would rather do that instead. Sparkling juice, because sparkling water sucks ass, and I don't understand why people try to make that a thing. sparkling water sucks. Like, don't try to Perrier me to death. Don't try to, like, what is it, LaCroix me to death. Like, that shit sucks. It fucking sucks. In my humble opinion, I fucking hate it. Like, I'm not gonna put no lemon square in there or lemon slice in there. I'm not gonna put no fruit in there, try to spruce it up. The shit sucks. And they just really be out here trying to tell you that this is like mango flavor or peach flavor, and it's like the slightest hint. So for me, as somebody who, like, I do need sugar, I'm just gonna say I'm a sugar person. Sparkling water is not for me. Sparkling juice is my jam and way to go. The only thing is, when I try to substitute this, there's no caffeine, and so then I like end up with a caffeine deficit. So I'm like, so what am I gonna do with the caffeine? Like, so right now it's gonna be coffee. I'm gonna be real, it's gonna be coffee, because when I was trying to get off of soda, my head would hurt so fucking much, and I think it was just a caffeine type thing. So what I would do is try to get off the colorants and the soda for the most part, unless it's like natural, and get on the on the coffee. Get on the coffee. It's gonna be like one. It's gonna be one devil or another. But my devil that I'm choosing is fucking gonna be like, it's gonna be coffee for a second, because it provides the caffeine that I need and enough of the sugar that I don't like plummet and crash, because I'm a type 2 diabetic. So that also is kind of another reason why, because I didn't drink soda today, and I can tell when my hydrogenatus is being fed like sugar and stuff like that, because it gets worse. But it's almost like I can feel it in my body as it starts to become inflamed, that process of it becoming inflamed before it becomes like an actual thing. And because I didn't drink soda today, I really didn't feel that. And so that leads me to believe that, like, soda really is the culprit for me for a lot of things. Dairy is another one to a lesser extent. Dairy is more like phlegm for me, but soda definitely is the head dude that needs to get got. So I'm a get it with this caffeine instead. So I am gonna try and do this. We'll see, because like I can do like a day or two, then I go back, a day or two, then I go back. Another thing that I decided was, I'm not going to try and eat a lot of fast food at places like that I got to drive up to. After horrendous service at the Wendy's yesterday, oh my god, I ordered food. It took like 45 minutes to get what I wanted, and I had gotten what I ordered was just like 10 nuggets and a soda. Waited so long for that, and I was just like, why come here anymore? Like, I'm tired of the service here. I'm tired of going to places where I feel like people got attitudes. I'm tired of overpriced food. I'm just tired of all of that, and I'm ready to just cut all that out. If I want to go to a real restaurant, I'm going to go to a real restaurant, or if it's fast food or carry out, it's places that I genuinely just enjoy going. Like, I don't know. I feel like after that Scorpio full moon, like, eclipse, that I just don't have no tolerance no more for stupid stuff. And I don't have no tolerance for like low vibrational stuff. I don't know if my vibration meter has like picked up or something like that, but I just have no patience for it. I have no patience for it. The amount of patience that has been lost has been great. And even with my job, like, I don't have any patience for anything that's holding me back. And my eating habits have been holding me back, and my financial habits have been holding me back, and I'm just like over it. It's 2023. I'm about to be 30. I don't give a fuck about none of this other shit. I have goals in mind. I have things I want to do, and the fact that, like, it ain't nothing for me right now to just cut all that shit off, right? Because it's my betterment. And in 10 years, if I don't have a heart attack because I stopped eating at this place, I don't care if you lost my, if I was a heavy eater at that place, my heavy eater, like $1,000 a year, I didn't have a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what matters. You losing out on a couple, you know, if multiply that times like 1,000 people, you losing out on a couple thousand, 100,000, that don't matter. Those people didn't have heart attacks, they didn't have strokes. You know what I'm saying? They didn't incur $100,000, because I live in the U.S. $100,000 like medical bill. They were able to turn their life around. That's better for me, you know? So yeah, so I guess I'm gonna get on this coffee kick. What I am gonna try and also look at are like mushroom, shroom, herb, caffeine substitutes. So my job brought up chicory. I think somebody brought chicory. I think my like pharmacy manager brought chicory. And I think there's a caffeine like substitute or whatever. So what I'm gonna do is try to do some exploratory with that, and we'll see. But I do need a caffeine substitute, so I don't go back to that. And I also need like a sugar kind of substitute, so I don't go with that. And I kind of don't want to eat a lot of sugary things outside of maybe like fruit. That's another thing. As it get hot, my food choices have kind of changed, so I don't really want to eat like heavy food like muffins and buns and scones and biscuits and shit like that. Like, it's fucking hot now. I don't want to eat that hot ass shit. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go with the flow. Like, it's getting hot, let's eat the stuff that actually is gonna cool you off. That's fruits, that's some vegetables, stuff like that, you know? Ain't nothing worse than being in the summer and the food is fucking hot as shit. Like, don't let it be that you gotta be outside at a damn picnic or cookout and it's this hot ass fried ass chicken, this hot ass grilled shit, this hot ass, like, all it, child, like, it's getting hot. Like, I can't do this hot ass shit. Let's just give me some cucumbers, some watermelon, some pineapple. Like, give me some light ass food, because that's what I need to be in the summertime. Light, you know? Even these hot ass jeans I got on, shit. Take these bitches off too. I can't do that because we out in public and I don't want people seeing my ass cheeks. My non-fancy ass cheeks. I gotta go to the gym first. So, thank you for watching this video. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.